Hello, this is Brian again, and I have my student Ragul. Say hi, Ragul.
Hi.
So,
Yes,
Ragul, what are we going to do today?
we're going to read a story.
And what's the title of the story?
The time machine founder.
Cool. And so, what kind of story is this? What genre is it?
It's an adventure.
All right. And, okay, well, let's just go ahead and get started. The Time Machine Founder. Here we go.
One day, Tom found a mysterious box. He stepped inside the box and found himself in a strange, futuristic world. The moment Tom exited the box, he was greeted by a futuristic-looking robot dinosaur. Hi, I'm Tara. I'm one of the youngest members of the robot dinosaur. I'm hoping to become the Brachiosaurus because I need a long neck so I can help other gang members eat grass. Tom responded with, "Wow, you're a part of a robot dinosaur gang. Isn't that dangerous?" Tara said, "Well, actually, our gang does good stuff, like fixing the parts of an older dinosaurs, but the gang does bad stuff as well." Tom said, "They should only do good stuff. You should leave the game." Terry said, "I wish that I could get out from this gang of bad guys, but if I do, they will destroy my family." Tom said, "Maybe I could help you. I go ask my friends." Tom stepped into a space elevator which takes him to Raymond Mayweather space. Tom greeted Raymond with a firm handshake. It had been a long time since they had last met. Tom said to Raymond, "I have a robot dinosaur friend down below that needs your help." Raymond said, "Okay, I'll help you out with my friends." Tom said, "Which friends are you talking about?" Raymond responded with, "My alien friends from another world." Raymond called up his friends from the Mapama planet to join him on his robot dinosaur saving mission. After they arrived, Raymond, Tom, and alien friends hopped, hopped,
Hopped? They hopped?
hopped, hopped on the space elevator to go down to the robot dinosaur planet. Raymond was expecting the worst and hoping for the best. The moment the elevator stopped, they were they saw the, that the robot dinosaur gang members were waiting for them. Tara screamed from the distance, "Hey Tom, Thunder, wake up! Wake up!" Alice was standing next to Tom and said, "Tom, wake up! You were dreaming." "Oh, I was dreaming. I thought maybe that was a dream. I've never heard of a space elevator before." Tom mumbled, half asleep. "I'm glad that I'm not a part of a game, especially one involving robot dinosaurs, because games are bad and they do not do good things." Tom added, "Now let me go back to sleep."
Good, excellent. Okay. So very good story, Ragul. So again, how is this story different from your previous stories? I mean, do
And
all of your stories end with the main character waking up from a dream? So, I mean, what do you think about this story? Is this one of your best? Any thoughts on this story?
no.
All right. So let's go to story writing. So again, what was this unit all about, Ragul? What was this all about?
You still put it in the video.
Yeah, well, again, we're talking about story writing. Okay, we're talking about story writing. So that's what Unit 3 was all about. That's what we finished up here. And so here, these are the steps of writing a story. What's the first step when you're writing a story?
Choose a genre.
Yeah, a genre. And so in our example here, what did you choose?
A science fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy story. And so what's the next step?
The next step is choose your characters.
Yeah. And so then what are the next steps? This is outlining. What are the next steps when we're starting out a story?
What happened in your story?
Okay, what happens in the beginning and at the end. So after we've outlined, what do we do next? After we've outlined, what's the next part of our story writing? What do?
We write. We draw and write.
Yeah, well, we create what? We create what? What is this?
We create a drawing.
We create a storyboard. Exactly, we create a storyboard. So how many boards or how many squares do we have in our storyboard? We have 6 altogether, 6 little boxes, all right? And so here in the introduction, let me zoom in a little bit. What happens in the introduction? What do we have here? What's our introduction here? Can you read our introduction?
Yeah. A giant monster puts ketchup and mustard on a planet because he is hungry.
Oh, what picture do we have here? What is this? What do we see?
A monster.
Good. And who are our characters in our story example? Who do we have?
Gorgolot.
Oh, is Gorgoloth the good guy or the bad guy?
Bad guy.
What's another word for a bad guy?
A good guy.
No. What's another word for a bad guy?
Villain.
Villain, exactly. So who are the other 2 characters?
Billy Poet.
And who else? We also have
and
Nancy
Gorgolot.
and Nancy Nice. So who are in this picture actually that you chose? Who does this represent? Is this Gorgoloth? Who is this? It's not Gorgoloth. This is Billy Poet. Okay, so anyway, moving on. Yeah. Here we're talking about this progression of the story, and we have pictures. So what's the first part of our main story?
The first part is Billy Poet writes in his paycheck. And he put it ketchup and mustard.
Well, who puts ketchup and mustard? What does it say here?
Billy Poet puts ketchup and mustard on a mountain and Gorgolot slips.
Okay, and before Billy Poet, what's our first main story box? What does he ask Gorgoloth to do?
He asks Gorgolot to not eat a bird for lunch.
Yeah, okay. And so what's happened at the last part of our story? The last parts of our story, I should say, or the last parts, the final parts? were the last parts of our story. What are they? Nancy Nice does what?
He does.
So again, Nancy Nice blasts Gorgoloth with a giant space laser. And finally, what happens in the end, at the end of the story? What happens at the very end?
He finally defeats Gorgoloth and saves Nancy Nice.
Yeah, so again, does this story have a happy ending or a sad, tragic ending?
A happy ending.
Yes, and what about the story that you actually wrote, The Time Machine Founder? Does it have a sad ending or a happy ending?
Well, a happy ending.
Yeah, so most stories have a happy ending. People want a happy ending. Okay, so again, what was this? What is part of our story writing process? What is this here? A story what? This is a story what? Hello, Ragul.
A story board.
Again, this is a storyboard. Exactly, a storyboard. This is part of our writing process. All right. Okay. So, anything else you want to say, Ragul, about Unit 3 or creative writing? Anything else?
No.
Would you give advice to anyone who wants to work on creative writing, who wants to do creative writing? I mean, there are a lot of kids out there, they want to write creative stories like you. What advice would you give them?
I guess I'll give advice to how they can spell.
Okay.
Carefully.
All right, but a lot of kids, they're afraid of writing. A lot of kids are afraid to write. They don't know what to write. What would you tell them? I mean, writing comes pretty easy to you. What would you tell these kids who are afraid to write?
I just say writing is not scary. It's fun.
Oh, cool. All right, well, anything else you want to say before we go?
No.
No? Okay, well, anyway, thank you very much, Ragul. Perhaps we'll see each other next week. All right, say bye. Bye, Ragul.
Bye.
Okay.